Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to HTML tables. Okay. In previous sessions, we have discussed like how we can create the basic table in HTML program. Now, this session is in the continuation of the same, where we will discuss three or four new tags related to table, which is thead, tbody, th, and tfooter. Okay, so these all tags we are going to discuss in this session, and we will proceed in the same manner. Firstly, I'll explain you the code, and once code is okay, once we are comfortable with the coding syntax and structure, then we will see the output over the browser. So in short, you can see we are going to create another table, but this time we are going to utilize t header, t head, th, and t body and t foot. Okay, but before we start, I just want to recommend you one thing. Like, if you have not watched the previously published session from the playlist, then you can go and check out those sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. Okay, so if you refer the entire playlist in a sequential manner, then it would be really very good for you to understand the ongoing topic. Okay, so yeah, I think now we are good to start with the program. So here you can see so far, like, we have just created a basic code which is related to HTML. So I just put the basic formatting, and here you can see we have just put one heading, which is HTML by Sharmit. So now if I refresh my browser, you will see this thing is coming like this. Okay, all right. Now what we are supposed to do, we are going to create a table, but in an organized way, which means you want to write a code in better standing coding standards, and you want to make sure that everything written in the table logic is completely understandable by looking at the code itself. So just to write the code in this manner, we are going to utilize t header, th, t body, and t foot. Okay, so let's start with the code. So first thing we need to mention here is t table. So what we will do, we will add the table, and then we will simply close it. Okay, so you can see now the table tag has been added. So these basic things we have already discussed, like what is table, what is tr, what is td. Okay, so we are just continuing with the further steps. So here I will press enter for table. Now we will specify the t head. So why do we need t-head? T-head tag is mainly used in order to show a block of code that is related to table header. T-head. So let's add that. So for that you just need to write here t-head and then close it. So now you can see t-head means table header has been added to your table. Now here we will specify the next thing, which is th. So it is coming like this, th. Okay, but before that, let's add one more thing, which is tr, and we know why it is important, because it is specifying the table row. So as we are going to mention it in the first row of the table, so I just declared tr, and now we will use the th for heading purpose. Okay, so let's write th. Okay, so this is the first you can say syntax or structure for adding the table header in a table. Now, to explain this in a simpler terms, just assume a scenario where we are supposed to create a table on web browser which shows two columns. First is student or maybe employee name and employee ID. So there would be two columns, employee name and employee ID. So this table we are going to design with a proper header. Everything should be as per like everything should be semantical. So let's write the first heading, which is employee name. Okay, then simply save this code and refresh your browser, so you will see employee name is coming like as a column. At the moment there is no border around the table because we have not specified it yet. We will specify it at the end, but before that we will just make sure that everything is coded properly. Okay, so th is added. Now it's time to add another th for the second column heading. So I'll copy it here, and instead of name I'll simply change it with employee email. save it and refresh it. So you can see employee name and employee name is email is coming like this. Okay, fine. Now it's time to save the code and let's move further. So we are done with header part. So some of you might be thinking like, is it possible to repeat header tag again? Or if I try to declare another header, will it work? Let's see. So if I copy paste it, save it and refresh my browser, you will see it is coming. But you don't know, but you know that there is no need to put a t head, right? Again and again, because in every table there should be only one header, which is mainly used to for. Let me copy it outside the block. So we'll simply copy it and paste it here, t head. Okay, let's save, refresh. So there is no impact, although, but you can think it logically, right? In a table there is, why do we specify two headers? Header is only one thing, right? Heading is only used for one thing. Column could be multiple, but we need only one row for the header, so that's why it is not recommended to go with the second header, although it will print it, but still it is not recommended to use the extra header, because in one table only one header should be there. Okay, fine. So we are done with the header part. Now it's time to start the body part. So to start the body part, we will simply write here tbody, then simply close it and enter it. Now we will specify the row. So to specify the row, you just need to write tr. This tr will be considered as second row because first time we have already declared it. So just simply write tr, then here we will write td and enter. So now you can put any name. For example, I'm writing Sharmit. Save it, refresh your browser, so you can see the first name is coming as Sharmit in a employee name column. uh, okay, now simply copy it again and specify the address, email address. So I'll simply write it like this, abc, okay, .com, just an example. So I just saved it and refreshed it, so you can see employee name and employee email is populated here. Okay, now how to specify the second row, or you can say the second row data. So for that you just need to copy the tr part from here, paste it here, and we are okay with it. So now if you refresh, you will see data has been changed, but it's better to go with some other name so that it is clearly visible on the web browser. So I'll just change it with Amit and Amit.abc, then simply save this and refresh it. Okay, so now you can see this thing is coming, but some of you might be thinking like, we are using tbody, then what is the impact of tbody here? Like for th, we saw that th is coming like in a bolder way, but tbody is not presented in the document. So yes, it is true, because tbody and tfoot, these are just for the semantical coding. Okay, so when you want to write everything in a generic way, in a standard way, with by following all and just to keep the code semantical, we will use this tbody. But it is highly recommended to use this tbody, theader, th to write your table in an organized way. Okay, because by looking at the code you can easily identify, okay, so this is the header portion where we can put header related information, then we have body portion where we can store the body part related information, html body part. Okay, and then we have tfoot that we are going to discuss, which is used to show the footer part. So I think now it's time to see that footer part also. So what I'll do, I'll simply after a body tag we will start the tfoot. So you just need to write here tfoot, close this and enter it. Okay, so now we will write tr and then we will write tfoot. Okay, so we have added tfoot. So after writing, okay, sorry, not tfoot, here we will write td. Okay, because we have already written the tfoot. So let's go with td, and here we will specify the value. So let's say footer 1. Okay, so I'll just write, although you can write anything, but I am going with footer 1. So you can see footer 1 has been added. Again same thing, no impact on browser, but it is a way to write everything in a semantical manner. Okay, so let's copy it again to add the another footer, which is footer 2. So I'll copy it, paste it here and saved it. Okay, So after a save, you will see the footer 2 has been added. Clear? Fine. Now likewise, if you want, footer is the last part of the body of the table. So we will start with thead, then tbody, and then tfoot for footer. Clear? Now most of you thinking like, as it is not looking like a table. Yes, because we have not applied any border yet, but it's time to apply border, because we have placed everything in a proper location, proper area. So it's time to apply border. It's just a simple thing, right? No need to worry. You just need to write here border, enter, and 5 px, so it will add 5 pixel border on your tables. Then simply save it, refresh your browser, and you can see now the data is coming in a border and a proper tabular format. Clear? So this is how we can utilize table related tags in order to write your code in a semantical manner and to write the code with a proper header. So mainly we have discussed only four tags, new four tags in this particular session, which is thead, th, tbody, and tfoot. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.